I would say my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very family person. My grandmother on my mother's side is probably one of the biggest influences on my life. She was a woman of fortitude, of strength. She had been through something. She was principled. She was loving and tough. She had gone through a lot. And so as she grew older, some of the woundedness and fears started to show up. She aged and became a little more vulnerable. She had a very close family, so her children really did look after her when my grandfather died. I loved my grandfather as well on that side. I mean, my Canadian grandparents I knew very, very well. I spent as much summers with them as I can. I wrote a children's book about my grandfather because he set a standard. What does it mean to be a hardworking man of dignity that children are safe with? We had an experience of safety, as little girls and little boys. We had this safety in our family when it came to my grandparents. So they were my biggest, honest to God, my biggest heroes. After that, people paled, like honestly. But I do know that I can honestly say that in my life, because my family on my mother's side was highly involved in civil rights, and my father's side of the family that I knew here, in both cases, I have formidable aunts. I had aunties. If you ever see books with black aunties, well, I had Jamaican aunties and I had Scotian aunties. And these women are women, I can't even tell you, like you couldn't, they are women of valor, honor, power, feistiness on both sides. So one of my aunts started the Caribbean Association of Halton.
Yes.
The others on the other side, one ran for NDP party, and always involved in civil rights. So my family has always been heroes and heroes to me. My Uncle Rocky, Uncle Rocky has such personality and character, and some degree could have been called a rascal, but brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant articulation of right. And we used to spar back and forth. Even I wouldn't want to leave any aunt or uncle out. I'd have to call all their names. But my family on both sides were my biggest influence. But then I also, through them, was exposed to some great leaders like Angela Davis, Rosie Douglas. These names might not mean much. Up and coming political leaders. It was not uncommon to be a kid and in the presence of some so-called big shots who were just with my family, my people, being supported or ministered to. I also did a lot of reading. So I used to, to this day, I have mentors of different backgrounds. I have two close mentors. One is a white male. Well, I don't know if you want to be called white, but he's whiter than me. He's got some spice in his background, and another Caribbean ministry leaders. However, I read a lot. Like I used to pick authors, and then I'd read. So if I was reading Dr. King, I would read for a while, and during that time, he was my mentor. I would read, different authors and sit with them, whether it was spiritual or Christian. I liked diversity, so I read Watchman Nee and different things. And for a while, those people would be my mentors through books, whether they were living or dead. And so that really influenced me. But there's no greater influence in my life than my family.